fight will continue as Striker is able to thread the needle and find his way out of there. Does spot Munchkin, dangerously low. Munchkin hanging on by a thread, just gets topped up at the last second by Guido.
Well, he's already kind of won this fight because he has attention to 2 people on him, and he gets Guido down in the end as well. The rest of his team was mopping up on the point, and this should eventually be Boston's first point.
Oh boy, Frenchie is going to be insufferable if Striker just styles on Munchkin this entire series long. He's never going to shut up about it, but hey, I'm not too sad about that in the end. Striker's such a beast tracer. No gets D-Max, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, Striker forces the issue pretty consistently, and why they always wait for him to get the pulse bomb is because he's trying to take down tracers. He's farming it up on the tanks because he knows where they are, and then they always try to initiate after that pack room pulse bomb, even if it doesn't connect with someone.
Just diving right in. We have yet to really get any kills going. However, Boston doing a good job of parrying the damage, and it's going to be Note to find Zephyr, the D-Mech.
Valkyrie's out for both sides. Right now, Calix's will fade quicker, but still though, one resurrection, they're gonna follow this up with dueling Transcendences. This blade might get something towards the end as the Transcendence fades. Nope.
Oh, nope, nothing. Gets wasted. Goes for the reflect, then he just plummets off the side. Nice kill there for Gamsu. Mistakes there to make sure that Zephyr's not gonna live another day, and they are gonna make some progress. Although, as I say that, Miro comes leaping in the nick of time. Munchkin is alive as well, but Munchkin not really gonna be able to challenge this with, what, 6 players alive here for Boston. He'll get blown up immediately.
Oh, he does get blown up actually by Striker here. The self-destruct went on the point, but now there's a Mei to be able to deal with this, try to stall it out. It's the only reason she's there. That might even be right. Toby's on the Moira too to get back to the point just a little bit quicker and get that AoE and help out with the extra damage.
Great heals coming through here from Kelix. You gotta give it to him. Him and Nako right now making sure that nobody goes down, although not a whole lot you can do if Mistakes decides to shoot it to her. Reflecting Fleta, 2 kills, both DPS dead now. But it might be a little bit too little, and yes, it will. Boston Uprising able to squeak it out despite losing both of their DPS.
If you don't engage, then the other team's Widow is just going to run wild. Your tanks have to go deal with it, then they leave your backline exposed. It's a domino of badness. Speaking of such, they've lost Calix, they've lost Mistakes. This defense is over.
This defense is very over. Note dies on the point. Progress will continue to be made here. Gamsu and Striker trying to delay it just a little further, but not for long. It will be a very quick take here for Seoul Dynasty. Just to remind you all that neither of these teams has lost on Volskaya. This is home turf for both of these, so we do expect to see pretty solid offense.
And this is the switch you expect to see. Mistakes will go to Genji on defense just to try to put some pressure on Fleta. Maybe feels a little bit outgunned, but that's also a smart call. Know when you don't have it on Widow. Sometimes you just don't, and there's nothing you can do about it except switch and put your team in as well. Calix also has Valkyrie up. No support ultimates available. Striker takes down Miro. There's no res.
There's no res. There's no way to bring him back into the fight. Self-destruct right in the middle of the point. That's going to slow. Oh, no! Fleta mistimes it. Goes out in the open. Needs a blast to the face. And Calix, he'll go down, but it's not going to be good enough. Boston Uprising hold on Volskaya, and they will take the lead in this series 1-0.
Abilities to get away, and they've gotten 4Ks on it before. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now they're going to press the issue. The team is completely cut in half for Seoul, and now it's just time to retreat. Zephyr's going to poke because he wants a new mech, but he will probably be dispatched shortly. Munchkin gets knocked off the edge, but is able to recall back to safety.
Yeah, lucky dog there.
They're coming back.
Close, and it is. I mean, they're going to come back in here and contest, it looks like. Miro gets topped up by his healers. Now they've moved through here. Seoul, they're getting that high ground, which is where Fleta wants to be. Just chucking, able to get the remech as well. And Trance is even getting thrown in here. Seoul Dynasty. They're fighting to the bitter end, but it may not be enough.
This is one of the things that Seoul does that is a little bit irksome. They overcommit on support ultimates when fights look largely lost. Into the moon is Gamsu.
Sick reactions from him, though. Sees the stuck, instantly just jumps straight up. No chance of getting any other kills on his teammates. That's what you guys need to do if you're a tank. You get stuck, just go straight up.
Yeah, you know what else is cool? 17 enemies hacked, 8 EMPs on half a map per mistake. And Transcend do stand in the way. But where are the kills ever going to come from? So finally, Munchkin comes to life. It's 29-9 as far as eliminations go.
Oh, this is getting a bit brutal here. Zephyr hanging on by a thread. Nope, never mind. Gets demeched. No chance of the remech either for him. He's going to have to hang in here and just battle it out, hoping to survive a little bit longer. Nope, may try to focus him down. And while they're doing everything they can right now, Seoul Dynasty, to try and stagger this out, but you guys can see it as clear as I can. Nothing but Boston in the kill feed, and another EMP into self-destruct combo coming in. Textbook from Boston. It doesn't get much clearer than that, Hex. That was a
with it. So, I don't know, between a rock and a hard place right now for Seoul.
They're not quite finding it. We will have the flash. Gamsu, no fan! Yes, he does get picked by Fleta in the end. That was big. Self-destruct out in the open here. Note not quite gonna find the kills, but he does stagger things, slow things down for Seoul Dynasty, but Seoul pick up 2 ticks, and it's looking like a third here as well.
Nice
D9 by the flash, Munchkin. Yeah, exactly, Munchkin with the detailed play there.
But the problem is you're going against EMP, which can strip those shields right off. Huge shatter!
Huge shatter, but Nako, nope, not gonna be enough. He goes for the trance, but he isn't quick enough to keep Kelix alive. So Miro back over here onto the payload, hunting Striker relentlessly. No way for Striker to get out of harm's way. And Munchkin flanking McCree, it's a thing.
Mistakes will take down Munchkin, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They just don't have enough bodies. Another charge comes in and will dislodge them, and that is second point taken. And Seoul's on an even faster pace than Boston was right now. One of my favorite things to watch in all of Overwatch is a Reinhardt getting speed boosted by
as Fleta is still working on his, little ways away. Striker with the pulse.
That's huge. Kelix is out of this.
Looking for it. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna see the opportunity here?
He's just getting regular damage right now. He's trying to hold on to it, but now the window is closed.
And Fleta's got the EMP online. This could get hairy now. Mistakes will get topped up by Kelix. NYXL and overwhelm.
Fleta dies. Fleta dies before he got EMP up. Nako got him, but the rest of the team still pushing forward, but now they gotta push forward into an EMP without their Sombra. They won't have an EMP of their own. They need to stall this out. EMP in.
Oh,
Fleta.
monster EMP right in split second before Mistakes was able to get his off, and that could turn everything here as Mistakes, Striker, Kelix, everybody dying for Boston. And Seoul Dynasty, they're 3 meters away from tying it up 3-3 and extending this map. And it's looking like it's gonna happen. Nobody here for Boston. Never mind Striker, nick of time, but not for long. Seoul Dynasty tie it up in overtime.
They got Fleta back.
Gets Coalescence, not gonna wait. Munchkin with the dead eye doesn't find anything with it though. And well, Boston Uprising, they need to come up with something, but Gamsu is dead. No, D-Mech on the point, that's gotta be it. Without the tanks here to soak the damage, Seoul Dynasty are gonna kill off these squishies one after another. There isn't a whole lot that Boston can hope to do.
They're just trying to stall out. Striker's gonna touch, try to recall, does not recall in time. They finally try to evict the supports that were up top, and they're gonna throw in a sound barrier for good measure. Taking a little too long though. Where's the killer instinct to shut this one out?
It's gonna be right now. Gamsu though, with the primal. Can't really leave the point though. There's the EMP coming in from Mistakes. This would be the most ridiculous play, but Nako with the trance.
And they're off the point.
He looked like he was on the point.
It did look that way. As a beefy looking EMP setup. There it is.
Oh, so good. Nearly everybody caught, and the triple stick from Striker as well. Disaster for Seoul Dynasty. Munchkin surely not long for this world. He's dead. And well, there you go. That's what a wipe looks like, everybody.
Yeah. The good thing for Seoul is, though, that they have sound barrier to be able to come in, and this is just a huge setup here. You see the giant EMP, and then the stick. Nothing to do about that one. Again, that is one of the...
He's got the sound barrier, though. We'll see if he wants to commit it to this fight, because we've got Coalescence again from Guido as Munchkin finds Gamsu.
They're gonna Transcendence onto the point here as Striker continues to get kill after kill, taking down tanks mostly. They're gonna res Gamsu in a really rough position. He's gonna have to get out of there. Do they have the bodies on the point to be able to take this? Soul needs to step on it just to actually contest, but too late. Striker and Mistakes combine to take down Munchkin.
Yeah, Striker, the heal's excellent. We will have Mistakes looking to try and hack him up, but it's not gonna happen. Zumba there to deny him, and Gamsu dead from Fleta with the whole hog. Striker even getting the flame, and this is going to be a Seoul Dynasty situation here. They will succeed in flipping it.
That Coalescence did come online during that fight, just as predicted, and Seoul will pull it off 100-99.
Well, they're giving ground now. These rockets raining in, doing some damage, but Boston Uprising, they've got the advantage.
Oh, my God!
There it is. The res is possible, though, and it goes off in the nick of time. No, it doesn't. Denied. Kelix with a knockback, and Striker, he finds Toby, but that's so little.
Kelix also died too. There is no healing now for Boston. They're going to trade ultimates to try to keep their percentage up. That's why both tank ultimates come out right now. Now Fleta probably looking for the barrage. This is where you see almost every barrage happen on the village.
Yeah, right there under the bridge. Gamsu tried to body block it, did a decent job of it, but now he's getting rained on. Munchkin with the focus, and Seoul Dynasty. Man, they make the flip.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all about this fight. So you can give up the point, you can give up positioning just to try to win this fight. Looking to set up a barrage, or that could be a juicy one. It is!
Both supports dead. The one opening there. Note will find the kill, but that's not going to be good enough here. Seoul Dynasty now with a huge advantage to close out this third map and tie it up 1-1 in the series. Munchkin continuing to do work, and Gamsu, though, he is trying to bring it back. Right now, 2-on-2 on this point. Both supports rezzed up and running back. Boston Uprising, they may have done it. They may keep themselves alive here. Munchkin trying to hang in there.
The fact that they didn't kill Baby Diva there is going to haunt them forever if this doesn't go their way. They had him so low, but Munchkin had to bail. Mistakes falls early in this fight, though.
This is bonkers. Hex kills left and right, and not able to get onto the point in time, so negate it. 99% now for Boston Uprising. They are on the edge of ending this series, of beating Seoul Dynasty.
The Fortify from Orisa stopped that charge right there. He was trying to go in and deal with it all. He's still going to have Earthshatter in his pocket should he need it, but Miro's just going to swing it through, and Seoul will finally take control of this point.
Gamsu goes down, and that's going to be it. The flip. And now, well, there's no two. That was sick.
Miro gonna do some street sweeping. Meanwhile, Munchkin did take out Striker here. They're gonna have to insta-res it. They're looking for the Shatter. Oh no!
Oh,
the Shatter's not down there!
No Shatter, apart from his soul. It's done. Quick kills coming in for Seoul Dynasty. It's back and forth, tit for tat, and Striker can't get the tire off. Point blank, he dies. Gamsu somehow winds up in the middle of nowhere, hooked into oblivion by Fleta.
We got
the
touch point.
overtime. Exactly, it's on Munchkin. He was the last hope, although we do have Miro running back, stomping his way through, but it's not gonna be fast enough. And Boston Uprising will beat Seoul.
So horrific, 2 shots on his supports. Now they will finally put some pressure on him. Meanwhile, on the ground fight, it is Striker rolling through. Guido down, Munchkin down. Which one do you choose to resurrect? Well, you can't choose either because now the card's rolling over their corpses.
There's nothing left. And while Toby's under the pressure now, he's feeling the hate and mistakes there to capitalize. Great work.
You call it a capitalize, I call it a kill steal. Striker even looks back over his shoulder. Looks back over his shoulder, he's like, bro, come on.
It was all mine. I need my stats. That's excellent. And there will be the follow-up. Nope, diving in immediately. There will be the DMEC on Zumba. So there we go. Some coordination getting shown by Boston Uprising, working together to capitalize on the silences. Munchkin finds the stick on Nako, though. That's not going to be pleasant. And Fleta removes the backline for Boston, but there's the EMP getting thrown in. If you can kill the backline for Seoul, it's still looking good for Boston.
Yeah, it's so cool how he and Note are working well together because you've got Gamsu and Striker, and that's the classic Winston Tracer. They're always going to work well together with their mobility. There's also a lot of mobility involved with both Note and Mistakes, and every time there's a target hacked or an EMP, Note is right after it. Unable to clean this up, though. Seoul looking to hold this last point.
What is going on? They are going to hold it, looks like. Well, 15 good push left, and well, we'll see if Seoul decides to just throw themselves in here bodily. Oh, that was sick. The Venom Mine triggers and Mistakes getting pulled out of camo. He's dead, and they will not be able to get onto the point in time. 1 point picked up here for Boston Uprising on route.
It's been slow going, so much like the first push from Boston as well, where these teams are kind of neglecting to engage each other. That's a bad decision, Mistakes. But he had no choice. He was stuck out there. There's the only way to try to get out is try to hit a grapple shot.
Listen, Hex, the line between bad gets it dead on. Fleta right now gets to control this high ground. They're trying to deal with them, and there, between Note and Gamsu, they are able to flatten him, but that's going to cost Gamsu his life, and Toby, just laughing at him, brings Fleta right back to life again.
Yeah, I mean, this map is Route 66. For Seoul, it's just Fleta 66. They rely on him to carry them on defense and on offense. Miro's going to come in and clean up the rest. And this one is just about over as Seoul looks to walk this one in at the very end. Even Striker looked like he's conceding the points, and Seoul will take Route 66. That is a map win for them, but the series win does go to the Boston Uprising.
Yes, they will be the ones carrying home the victory tonight, unbeaten so far. And looking.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.